These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Developing today, things are back to normal at Sky Harbor after gunshots erupted inside the airport. Police tell us it all began with a physical altercation inside Terminal 4. At some point, we're told one of the people involved pulled out a gun and shot 3 others. Another person was stabbed. We know a woman and 2 men were taken to the hospital. And at last check, that woman's injuries are believed to be life-threatening. Police tell us a man and a juvenile were later detained in the airport parking garage. We caught up with some travelers today, one of whom shared she's not surprised.
Did you ever imagine something like this happening at Sky Harbor? I know you said it doesn't surprise you, but...
No, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So how are you feeling? You're now like seeing...
I'm numb.
Investigators tell us no flights were affected by the chaos inside the terminal. Ahead at 4, we're going to be back at Sky Harbor to bring you the very latest. ABC15 on scene overnight after a deadly East Valley shooting. This happened near Avenida del Yaqui and Guadalupe Road. Police tell us they arrived to find someone dead after being shot. Investigators with Phoenix police say they're still working to figure out who the suspect was and learn what led up to the killing. Of course, once we know, we will let you know. We're also tracking the very latest after another deadly car crash involving a pedestrian. This one happened near 91st Avenue in Thomas around 6:30 this morning. Phoenix police say they were called out to the area for a crash and then found a woman lying in the road with a car stopped nearby. Police say the woman died on scene and the driver did stay. Still no word on what led up to this wreck. To Gaza now, where a hospital reports 5 journalists were killed by an Israeli strike on their live streaming truck. The journalists were working with the outlet Al Quds Today television, and they were sleeping in the vehicle outside of a hospital when the strike was launched. The IDF claims that 4 of the men killed were militants posing as journalists, a claim the military has made repeatedly after strikes targeting the press. So far, 141 journalists and media workers have been killed in Gaza since October 7th of last year. All but 8 of them were Palestinian. All right, if you're feeling lucky, it might be a good time to snag a lottery ticket. The Mega Millions jackpot Friday has risen to over $1 billion. That's right, the grand prize surging once again after no one won during the last drawing Christmas Eve. After taxes, that's a cash prize of more than $516 million. If someone scores big, this would be the 5th largest in Mega Millions history. If improving your health and cutting down on screen time are on the list of your New Year's resolutions, Health Insiders are sharing some important tips for you. Data shows most American adults aren't getting 7 healthy hours of sleep every night. A key factor in sleep quality could be leaving your TV on as you fall asleep. Blue light from the screen stimulates the brain and disrupts your natural sleeping rhythm. Sounds from the TV can even influence how you dream and how restful your sleep is. So here are some tips to break bad habits and to get a good night's sleep. Start by limiting things like caffeine and alcohol before bed, and consider a new bedtime routine, maybe one that involves lower lights or reading a book. That new routine will retrain your mind and body and ease you into a more restful state. If you find you need noise to get to bed, try a white noise playlist or podcast to help yourself drift off without all of that distracting light. It's also helpful to stay disciplined about your rest and keep a consistent bedtime all week long.
Let's get a check of that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Ashley DiMartino, and we are staying nice and dry with some partly cloudy skies, and temperatures are staying cool. We're going to see those really cold overnights with temperatures in the upper 30s to about the mid 40s. We will slowly make our way to 69 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon, which means, yeah, much like what we've been experiencing over the last 48 hours, where we've had just that chill that's been in the air. It's all thanks to those cold fronts that have been kind of clipping the state. But now we're back to talking about ridges of high pressure that are keeping us nice and dry. So as one builds, another one builds right behind it, which means we really do keep that storm track far to the north. So not seeing any moisture, not even in northern Arizona. When it comes to temperatures across the valley for tomorrow, they look a little bit like this. And around the state, things are warm as well. 67 in Bullhead City, 58 in Sedona, and 52 in Show Low. The extended forecast, nice and dry in 70s by Saturday.